Hello everybody, welcome in. It's Laura from Tenacious Taurus Twin Flame Tarot, and this is going to be a reading for my Leo collective. Any major Leo placements, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Keep in mind, timing and energy is fluid. This reading is timeless, so whenever you're guided to watch this, there's likely going to be a message in here for you, Leo. Let's jump in and see what kind of a message Spirit has in store for you. Soul awakening. Get ready to face a challenge ahead. And I think whatever challenge is being faced, it's asking you to improve your life. Where can you improve your life? I think somebody is getting tested, Leo, whether this is you or somebody you're connected with. You are being tested. What are your beliefs? I think get ready to find that inner spiritual strength, because I feel this awakening, a lot of chaos and conflict in order to awaken some consciousness around your soul's identity. So I think get ready to join others as part of this massive global awakening. And usually we go through these awakening moments in the throes of challenges, chaos, and conflict. So yeah, whatever challenge is coming up to be addressed is going to allow you to have the veil of illusion lifted. Something is being peeled back when it comes to the layers of a person that you're dealing with. And I think it's going to shift your entire situation. I think you're about to discover something that you didn't quite know before, and it might be quite shocking. So, oh, that rediscovery really wanted to stay out there. So, rediscovery. You're seeing something clearly now. This could also indicate a third eye activation with the spiritual awakening that came through, Leo. But let's see what else needs to come through. Liberation. Whatever is being revealed to you, it is going to allow you to break these chains. I think you've been chained to something toxic, whether it's an obsessive addiction, a codependency, but you've been dealing with somebody trying to restrict you, creating all kinds of challenges, all kinds of impediments, and I feel freedom is around the corner. I think get ready to receive an incoming message. Maybe somebody you're dealing with is breaking free from something toxic, but there's going to be an incoming message, maybe a message you haven't quite expected. And you are encouraged to listen with an open heart and an open mind, because whatever challenges are coming up to be addressed, whatever is being unveiled, this is really going to show you where you've been neglecting to see something at face value. Where do you need to nurture yourself? Because I feel you're entering into the next phase of your journey. And maybe this incoming message is going to be a telepathic message from somebody that you're connected with in the spiritual realm. Maybe you've just recently gone through an emotional body activation in order to activate a telepathic transmission with another where you can feel their emotions and can transmit their thoughts. But I think get ready for some big changes coming up here, Leo. Major pivot point, major life changes and challenges ahead. And change is the one thing that's constant. So I feel you're going through a period of expansion and growth. And this challenge is really going to shape the way you look at the world moving forward as part of your evolution. And I think, you've been in this void where things have been dark, things have been very dreary, working through perceptions, trying to figure out, what's been hindering your progress. And there's that pivot point that I talked about. So you're getting redirected. You're coming up at this fork in the road. And you're going to have to make a very important decision, and it's likely going to have a substantial impact on you and the people that you are connected with. But I think you're choosing to take charge of your life, Leo, and you are choosing to journey towards fulfillment, and that might require disconnecting from somebody that's been deceiving you. So yeah, big karmic lesson. Look at that. Major cycle coming to a close with the karma and the lessons in the world. So likely a connection where your karmic roots run deep. And maybe this was a catalyst to get you to tap into some emotional intimacy. So let's see what else needs to come through for you, Leo. Telepathy. So this could also be receiving telepathic messages from your spiritual team, from your higher self as well. So definitely going to want to pay attention to the messages coming through, and you're going to want to show somebody compassion. I think somebody here needs compassion. Maybe you need to show compassion to yourself, Leo. Somebody, I think, has been dreaming about you, and I also feel you have been patiently waiting for somebody to seize this opportunity to maybe be emotionally vulnerable with you. intimate with you. I think your hopes and your wishes are right around the corner, but you got to go through a period of growth and expansion first. I think you've been dreaming of a loyal connection. Maybe you've been dreaming of somebody, or somebody's been dreaming of you. But I feel with the Patience card, I think you've waited a very long time for some communication. You've waited a very long time for somebody to seize this opportunity with you, because I do see a lot of love here, and I do see a lot of emotional intimacy, and this is what you hoped for. These are your wishes. So I feel there's going to be a rebalancing of a situation where maybe somebody come between you and the person that you've been dreaming of, or vice versa. Maybe there was some double loyalty in the past, but I feel there's been this void, this gap in communication. There's been a block between you and your hopes and your wishes, and I think the blocks are about to get blasted out of the water. So let's see what else needs to come through with the Quantum Energy Oracle deck, Leo. Oh my God, somebody's got some hidden motivations, and somebody's been playing into fear. So I think somebody's been up all night, stressed, anxiety, worried, definitely in some dark night of the soul energy. And we're kind of at that pivot point. We're at the 5. So challenges, changes for sure. And I think all you got to do is take that leap of faith to let something go that's not meant for you. In order to walk through the door, we have a new experience. So you very well could be dealing with somebody that's had hidden motivations, not being honest with you. And I think the curtain is about to unveil something that you didn't quite know before in order for this rediscovery, because there's a brand new beginning here. So what are you afraid of? Anything that's meant for you is never ever going to pass you by, Leo. So I think working through fear, maybe working through some fear when it comes to coming forward and sending a message. That could be another message. So I do think family is in focus. I do think this has to do with some family issues. So you're really going to want to trust your intuition, because something is being manifested. But you got to keep taking steps forward. You cannot keep playing it safe, because I do think there's going to be a major loss, a major ending here, an event, a shakeup, a crossroads pivot point. Because you're being asked to tune into your spirituality. You're being asked to tune into your higher self, because I think you've been playing it safe. And you know, safe isn't always what's best for us. Safe might be comfortable, but is that comfort zone really where you want to stay at? Because I think it's kind of time to release something and to take those steps forward towards your hopes and your wishes, because there's a loving man trying to come in here, and you are deserving, but this might require you to travel to somebody, or somebody to travel towards you. But I feel releasing this victim mentality, this lack consciousness, feeling like you're chained to something that you cannot let go of. And I feel there's going to be this outpouring of emotions that have been repressed as somebody kind of prepares to step into some truth and some integrity. So we'll see what else needs to come through with the Wisdom of the Oracle deck. Yeah, it's time to break free from this never-ending onslaught, this never-ending cycle. And I feel you've been exhausted. I think something is coming to a close. I also feel, you know, time is of the essence. The heart is in the matter of the situation. And I feel there's rainbow blessings around the corner, but something needs to leave your life. Something needs to go away. And maybe it's a loss. Maybe it is a big loss. Let's see what else needs to come through, Leo. Big change. Change in the wind. Big changes. And I think maybe a complete change in your social circle. Yeah. You're stepping into a brand new life. So I think you're releasing people, places, and things that no longer serve you. The zebra energy. Pretty hard to miss a zebra. I think you've been held back from stepping into your authentic nature. And I do feel a lot of integration when it comes to your shadow and light aspects. And I think a whole shift in social circle, calling in your true tribe. So whatever's going on here, Leo, this is fated, destined change in order to get you to embrace this new life. Yeah, something fated, something destined is coming along in order to break you free from a negative relationship cycle. You can't keep going round and round and, you know, doing the same thing over and over again and expecting different results. You're going to go insane. So let's see what the tarot has to say. 8 Cups, walk away. I think you're going to have a major revelation of somebody that's been deceiving you, maybe belittling you, gaslighting you, And I think some truth is going to be unveiled in order for you to walk away from something that's caused you a lot of emotional discomfort, a lot of distress in the headspace, and it's kind of time to rise above. I feel you're in search of wish fulfillment, and wherever you've been at, it's been very unclear. So yeah, you're definitely gaining a major shift in perspective. Seeing things from a different angle. Maybe you've been playing the martyr, playing the victim, being stuck in a situation, you know, almost as a form of self-punishment. But I feel there's going to be a major shift, and you're walking away from something or someone that's created all kinds of challenges and loss in your life. Yeah, you've been holding on to something here, and it's really prevented you from going after what it is that you truly desire. So there's going to be a huge shakeup here. There's going to be a revelation of something that was hidden from you for quite some time, especially when it comes to maybe some third-party interference. So bottom of the deck, Five of Pentacles. That's that victim mentality, that lack mentality. So you've been in a foundation where I think you've not been speaking up. Maybe it's time to speak up and be heard. I think, you know, you've been struggling financially, and it's kind of time to make that final judgment call. Definitely a soul awakening of some sort, awakening to some truth. Maybe you're going to receive a message from somebody, a child, when it comes to somebody's hidden motivations. But I think you might be dealing with a player here of some sort. The dead central energy is the Knight of Wands. So we get the Four of Pentacles with the Palace of Cups and the Tower. So there's recently been Pandora's box that's been opened, and once you see, you can't unsee something, and I do feel this hurts. I feel this is an internal shift of your entire belief systems, and I do feel there's been this energy of holding back. Could have been dealing with a Capricorn, but I feel this aggressive energy coming in to blast something out of the water in order for some truth to be revealed about maybe this Knight of Wands that really was not committed, lack of commitment, and I think there's been blocks to seeing things at face value. I think you definitely are unblocking your heart, preparing to take off the rose-colored glasses to see that, hey, there's been a third party in the mix here, and it's kind of time to walk away and to move on to what it is that I truly deserve. So walking away from a third party could be dealing with a Libra, Aries, Leo, Sag, a Cancer, or a Pisces. But I feel you're learning a lesson in commitment, what commitment means to you, breaking free from an illusion. And maybe this is rooted in an unhealthy pattern with your mother or your father that you've repeated in relationship cycles. But I feel you're going through a period of expansion, and you've been struggling. You've been struggling, facing challenges, quite likely struggling financially, and there is a need to kind of speak up. And with Mercury and Taurus now going direct, I think now is the time to speak up and to be heard. So I do feel an awakening that is getting you to maybe have that in-depth conversation. I think get ready to receive a very honest message. It's kind of time to plant those seeds and to build a solid foundation, because I think you want that higher level of commitment. And I think maybe you've recently been taken to your knees when it comes to this unexpected shakeup. So let's take a look at this Tower, because this is feeling like something's happening at lightning speed. And I do feel an illumination when it comes to not knowing your worth and your value. You're definitely going through a transformation of some sort. Could be dealing with a Scorpio, but I feel there's been a recent revelation of somebody that's been deceiving you, a snake pretending to be your friend. And you very well could have been in the dark night of the soul, but I feel there's been this struggle. I think there's been a lot of gossip. There's been a lot of people putting their 2 cents into a foundation. And maybe you're going to receive a message that's going to illuminate, hey, maybe it's time to work on myself, to value myself. And I feel the Queen of Coins can build anything from nothing. But it is going to require a level of self-honesty. I think you're going through this death energy. This does hurt. But the truth shall set you free in order to rebalance something that was not balanced at all. So let's take a look at this Knight of Wands, Fool, and it kind of come out sideways. So there's resistance to this new cycle. And I think maybe because you've been holding on to somebody for financial security. I feel you're dealing with somebody that is very cold and detached and doesn't really offer up a lot of communication. And there's definitely going to be a wake-up call. So I feel you got to release this resistance to taking a leap of faith in a new direction. It is going to require you to start at that 0 point, that ground zero. But you're dealing with somebody that appears to be stable, that appears to be, you know, somebody that has it all together, honest and faithful. But I feel a major shakeup in order to get you to plant some seeds in a new direction. Once again, this could be a revelation from a child or something. But let's take a look at this third party energy, this Three of Cups, because I think there's been blocks. Yeah, and another page. Another page. Yeah, there's definitely been something hidden. Definitely an illusion of some sort. You've been under the veil of an illusion, and you've been trapped in a situation feeling like there's no way out. More Pisces energy, Gemini energy, and you've been going back and forth in your head about what to do. But the energies are saying you can't keep playing it safe or you're going to miss out on everything that's meant for you. It's kind of time to take that step in a new direction, to break free from this old mindset, to expand beyond these limitations. And I feel, you know, opening up your heart in a new direction. And I think this is a huge lesson in trusting in your intuition. Let's see what this Eight of Cups, Wheel of Fortune has to say. You're going towards unlimited abundance and a lot of truth, and you're going towards healing. So I think huge lesson being learned. You're stepping into, you know, your spiritual truth. You're finding out something that was hidden. There's a lot of truth, I think, downloads from source in order to step into the healing journey, Aquarian energy. This is what you prayed for. This is what you asked for, but I think it's going to take a lot of hard work. I think you might have to build from ground zero. I think you have been looking a little bit deeper, and it's kind of time to pay attention to the fine details. It's time to do the work. Yeah, so very interesting. Five of Pentacles on the bottom. It's time to release that lack mentality. It's time to release somebody that's been making you feel emotionally bankrupt. Maybe somebody ghosted you. It doesn't have to be, but I feel, you know, you're going to have this opportunity to really figure out what it is that you want to invest in. And there's been this indecision with the Two of Pentacles above. There's been this chronic indecision. Which way do I go? I'm not sure. You know, maybe you spend a lot of time putting in half of the pentacles in a foundation, but it's not yielded any growth. And I feel it's time to do a little research to figure out what's going to bring you satisfaction, what it is that you want to work on, because you're dealing with a miser, you're dealing with a trickster, you're dealing with somebody that manipulates communication, and it's kind of time to embrace this change. There's going to be healing after a period of a rediscovery, and there is going to be a new beginning here, but I do feel you're going through a period of soul recovery, preparing for a brand new life. So let's see what the Crystal Stone deck has to say for a closing message. What other energies need to come through for my Leo collective? And I think, yeah, you've been battling with your own ego, and I think you're definitely going through a loss, a grief of some sort. And I think whatever's recently been revealed has left you maybe brokenhearted. It feels very heavy in the heart space. So I think this is definitely a major loss, a grief of some sort when it comes to a relationship that has recently expired. But it was based in an outdated idea of self, an old mindset. And you know, when your heart hurts, we're always encouraged to feel all of our feels, because that's really what's going to open us up to learning how to nurture our inner child. And no matter how painful an ending is, we need to remember we will absolutely heal and love again when you're ready. So this is a heart awakening of some sort, in order to get you to connect with your spiritual source, with your spiritual star self. So I think there's been a lot of skepticism, there's been a lot of cynicism, and you've been logically trying to approach this situation, and on the spiritual path, it's not logical. So I think an illumination of some sort, a ray of light is coming down saying, hey, I think like it feels like a big hit on the head. And maybe you've been feeling like a moving target, not sure who you can trust. But I feel whatever's recently ended, it's showing you where you've been dishonoring yourself, where you need to embrace self-development, and it's going to illuminate your purpose on earth. So I feel coming into some Akashic memories when it comes to the beginning of time. And I feel some starseed activations as well. So I think you're coming into this awareness that you are a conduit of this spiritual energy. And I kind of feel you're coming into this realignment, connecting with your higher self and lighting up your spiritual path. So an ending, a big ending that's leading you on your spiritual path. And I think things are going to become crystal clear as you tap into the vastness of your own human consciousness and you start operating on this higher plane of existence, Leo. So you might want to start looking into pulling some tarot cards. I think it's time to stop chasing relationships, Leo, and it's time to start chasing enlightenment and to speak from your heart. So I do feel this is triggering a lot of deep inner child healing, and I think your inner child wants to talk to you, Leo. Your inner child wants to talk to you. So ask yourself, what is it that you truly want from life? Because whatever current situation is crumbling to the ground, it's letting you know that you have the ability to make anything happen in your life, but it's going to require you to stop playing it safe and to take steps towards going after what it is that you know that you deserve. And that's what I got for you, Leo. I hope this helped. I hope this resonated. If you would like to book a personal or a twin soul reading with me, I encourage you to check out that description box below, Leo, and I look forward to seeing you all again next time. Thank you.